7. Identification of skin types. Your client's skin type certainly matters. Your client may suspect that they have a certain skin type, but do you really know how to categorize your client's skin type properly? Knowing your client's true skin type can help with just about every skincare decision that your client's going to make. The incorrect products for any skincare type can have undesirable effects and can potentially worsen skin conditions like, for example, acne or dryness or any other skincare problems. Analyzing the skin is the first step in any skincare coaching assignment. No matter the combination or sensitivity level, the skincare coach's job is to understand the client's current skincare type and to determine the best ways to care for it. A primary skincare coaching goal should be to help the client understand their skin type and to discuss ways to motivate them to help their skin regain its natural balance. Each element you discuss with them could potentially restore the damage caused by sun exposure, aging, harsh cleansers, harsh chemicals, soaps, astringent, alcohol use, and other harsh abrasives. A balanced skin is healthy skin. Each person has a skin type that is stereotypically classified into the 4 most common types, which are normal, dry, oily, and combination. In most cases, people's skin is a combination of areas that tend to be either dry or oily. When skincare coaches identify skin types, we try to categorize them into these expanded categories: dry, dry normal, normal oily, oily, T-zone, combination skin, or combo, sensitive or mature. The 4 most common skin types are normal, dry, oily, and combination. The categories above are combinations of these. Dry skin typically looks dull and glowless, and it sometimes also appears to be red or flaky. It may appear rough or actually scaly and look like alligator skin in some areas of the body. It is hypersensitive to dry conditions like deserts and a lot of heat pumps or air conditioning. Dry skin often feels tight or less elastic without moisturizers. It typically shows more visible lines and wrinkles at an earlier age. In addition, it may become more itchy or irritated when the client uses soaps or harsh chemicals without applying topical hydration afterwards or moisturizers. Dry skin may look and feel tight, and your client might tell you they see fine lines right around their eyes when they're washing their face or their lips. Hydration and protective skincare products are ideal products for the skin type. This includes gentle cleansers, hydrating serums, rich moisturizers, and gentle exfoliators, and using rich essential oils to fight off the signs of aging and flakiness. Dry skin is often temporary too. Some people only get it in the winter, for example, but it might be a lifelong condition. Signs and symptoms of dry skin depend on your age, your health, where you live, the time you spend outdoors, and the causes of the underlying problems. Dry skin tends to cause one or more of the following conditions: a feeling of skin tightness, especially after showering, bathing, or swimming; skin that feels or looks rough, which has itching, slight to severe slaking or scaling or peeling; fine lines or cracks; gray, ashy skin; redness; deep cracks that may bleed. Infections as well happen. With dead, dry skin, it can crack, allowing bacteria to enter, causing infections. Dry skin is usually harmless, but when it's not cared for, dry skin may lead to eczema. If you're prone to develop this condition, excessive dryness can actually lead to the activation of this disease, causing redness, cracking, and inflammation. In most cases, it's caused by factors like hot or cold weather, low moisture in the air, and soaking in hot water for too long. Normal skin is a little bit different. Having normal skin means that your skin is balanced and generally doesn't have any ongoing issues or conditions for your age. The key word is ongoing. Normal skin will experience breakouts under stress, for example, but normal skin typically has a stable sebum output. It's not prone to breakouts, flakiness, or feeling slick or tight or dry. Normal skin doesn't feel overly dry nor overly oily, and sebum production, stabilization, and balance is generally the goal for all skin types, and normal skin actually has an easier time achieving this. Pores are generally small and the skin's texture is smooth, and it's less likely to be prone to sensitivity or blemishes. In skincare coaching experiences, normal skin will typically cause the least issues and will tolerate the widest range of skincare suggestions and products. All things being equal, great habits and normal skin are a dream combination. If your client has normal skin and you suggest that they use great products in a proper exfoliating, cleansing regime and moisturizing routine, these will usually provide really great results very quickly. Normal skin sensitivity is a term that describes well-balanced skin that tolerates a wide range of products and ingredients. Normal skin is generally more resilient to a wide range of ingredients and products, including products with chemicals, strong fragrances, or dyes that other skin types might not be able to tolerate. Now let's talk about oily skin. If your client's skin produces excess sebum and sweats easily year-round, your client is likely to be in the oily skin group. One of the benefits of oily skin is that the client's skin naturally has oils that protect and moisturize very well, which means they'll have fewer fine lines than their peers might. On the downside, oily skin has a tendency to break out, and it can also be acne prone. Fungi and bacteria love oily skin. When an excess of oils leads to breakouts, oily skin can actually spiral into a bacterial and fungal infection that can be very difficult to banish. If your client has oily skin, they'll most likely be more inclined to have enlarged pores, develop pimples, get acne blemishes, scarring, and they might be prone to prolonged acne breakouts too at some point in their life. If your client does have oily skin, your undertaking is to help them consistently achieve healthy skincare habits that mitigate the issues and don't prolong problems unnecessarily. Without adequate discipline, targeted skincare products and or ingredients like antifungals, antibacterial agents, and the appropriate potencies of ingredients like niacinamide, oily skin can actually get out of control and make the client very unhappy indeed. Since oily skin usually produces an excess amount of sebum and can feel slick or feel greasy, especially throughout the T-zone and the forehead and the nose and chin, there are several go-to strategies that you can suggest that they employ. One is making sure that your client has good exfoliating habits, a good cleanser, pH balancing from a non-comedogenic toner, and the right serums to keep their pores clear and their skin surface free of the nasties that are so fond of very oily skin. As you can imagine, the ideal skincare products for this skin type are rich in natural ingredients, and if they contain oils, these should be of the very finest quality and also a small molecular size. Oily skin clients actually mistakenly think that they're going to completely go oil free, and that's the way to go. But this doesn't take into account the fact that they might need a strong emollient-based cleanser so that their natural oils and the sebum can actually be removed efficiently and gently from the skin. Going oil-free doesn't allow for high-quality essential oils to be used in either serums or moisturizers to make sure that that sebum doesn't harden in their pores, causing blackheads and zits to form. Essential oils bind with sebum. This is a fabulous way to control blackheads and to keep sebum from hardening, causing those oil plugs. Or with those with oily skin, being efficient at naturally producing sebum and skin hydration, which is sweat, they'll maintain elasticity longer and will also be able to keep the signs of aging like deep lines and wrinkles at bay. And that's really great news.